members of the Air Force with us. Thank you.
One, two, ready, play!
And do we have any members of the Coast Guard with us this evening? We'll listen to their song anyway.
One, two, one!
Once again, thank you for all of your service. For our next selection, the director of the Marietta High School WallofSound, Mr. Ernest Cornell, will direct the band as they perform Lee Greenwood's hit, "God Bless the USA." We're going to take a moment now and give the band members a little break from playing. I'm sorry that you'll have to listen to me talk for a while. Each year, the band competes in OMEA competitions. At each of the competitions, we are scored and ranked in comparison to the other bands in our same class. For many of the Saturdays from September through November, the students are on a bus heading to one or sometimes even two competitions a day. The work is hard, but the end result is usually worth the work. I'd like to walk us through our competition season at this time. We started going with our first competition at Hilliard-Bradley OMEA contest, where the band placed third place in Class A. Next, we hosted our own Marietta Bandorama OMEA contest, where we qualified for OMEA state finals by receiving a 1, and we competed in exhibition only since we were the host band. Next, we traveled on to Athens for their OMEA contest, where we, and again in Class A, we moved up and finished in second place. We traveled on to Zanesville's OMEA contest, where again we qualified for state finals by receiving a 1, and again in Class A, finished in second place. Next, we traveled to the SHU, the Ohio State University OMEA contest, where once again we qualified for OMEA state finals by receiving a 1 and finished 4th out of 10 bands. A doubleheader, we traveled to Bloom Carroll OMEA contest, where again we qualified for state finals by receiving a 1, and our percussion took first place. Later that evening, they traveled over to the Tri-Valley OMEA competition, where again they qualified for OMEA state finals by receiving a 1. They took second place in Class A, and percussion again took first place. Last Saturday, they traveled to the OMEA state finals, which were held at Hilliard-Bradley High School in Columbus. They performed for a host of judges, and they received an overall 2 rating to finish out their year. The students certainly put in a lot of hard work, energy, time, and sweat into each year's marching band show. But the students aren't the only ones who put in lots of time and energy. We have lots of people who work together to keep this band marching. If you're one of the following people, please stand when I call your section and remain standing so we can just see exactly how many people run this organization. The directors, any staff members, additional staff members, band camp chaperones, chaperones on any trip, truck drivers, middle school band assistants, concession stand workers, band bucks committee, bandorama committee, uniform maintenance, if you clean the stadium, if you work the crosswalk, if you're a booster officer, and all of you at this point, if you're a part of the wonderful booster organization that keeps this program going. Let's give all of us a hand. Speaking of people who we couldn't do this without, we are grateful each year for our corporate sponsors. They're listed on the back of your program, and I'm just going to read them off to you now. Apex True Value Hardware, Bridgeport Equipment, Cranston Real Estate, Food for Less, M&H Equipment, www.magnetvalley.com, Marty's Print Shop, Mondo Polymer, People's Bank, Pointer's Best Products, Polymer Service, S&L General Services, Settlers Bank, Solvay Polymers, and Westfall Signs and Graphics. It is through the help of these businesses that the Wall of Sound is able to keep marching, and we thank them, and we want you to thank them as well. In addition to this list, we certainly need to mention and give a special thank you to one of the band members, Miss Miranda Bean. Where's Miranda? Miranda designed the show logo that is on the t-shirts, which were printed by Jim Amrine of Amrine Awards. By the way, there are extra shirts, I think, still available by the back door, and they're 50% off, so you might want to get yours before you leave. There are also some limited Bandorama shirts back there as well. Thanks, Miranda, for a great show design. All right, let's get to the competition show that we've talked so much about. This year's 2013 Marietta High School Wall of Sound competition show is entitled Imagination. This year's music has been arranged by Scott Hickey from Superior, Colorado, and Brady Sark from Brecksville, Ohio. The percussion score was arranged by Brady Sark, and the guard work and marching drill was written by Barry Cannon of Columbus, Ohio. The show is set in 4 movements, and the music for each movement includes selections from Pure Imagination from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Incantation, Urban from Cirque du Soleil, My Imagination from Sesame Street, and Distorted. Musical soloists this evening are Justin Warner, Josh Moretto, Jeffrey Hubbard, Andrew List, and Tim Sayer. David McDonald will be playing Josh Moretto's solo this evening since Josh is not here. And our guard soloist is Rebecca Hendershot. For the final time this year, let's sit back, listen to, and enjoy the Marietta High School Wall of Sound 2013 competition show, Imagination.
Tell you what, right now, why don't we all be very still and close our eyes. Kids at home, you too. Everybody close your eyes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the imagination.
We are the music makers.
Everybody close your eyes. Your eyes. Your eyes.
And we are the dreamers of dreams.
The fifth principle is imagination. Man can create anything he can imagine.